morning and welcome. This is Sonia from Sonia's Mixed Media, and I'm here with an update on my miniature Hogwarts journey into making the world of Hogwarts all in miniature. Now, in my last video you would have seen that I made Slytherin's common room. Here it is, and I did say it was in 1/12 scale, but I was wrong. It's in 1/24 scale, just in case you wanted that information. So it's actually a bit smaller than 1/12 scale. Now, I did say in my last video that I wasn't sure about making Hogwarts as individual room boxes or as a dollhouse. After that video, I decided to make a dollhouse. And when I started building it, I realized how huge that dollhouse would be. So with that in mind, I have now changed direction and I'm going to be building Hogwarts now in 1/48 scale, which is actually a lot smaller than this. So I started all over again, and I have made Snape's potion room in the meantime since the last video. Will I do another Slytherin room in 1/48 scale? I'm not sure, but if I do, it will probably be the last room that I do. Now, I'll be back in a moment and I'll show you Slytherin's potion room, which I've just completed. So we're back, and this is my 1/48 scale of Snape's potion room. So this isn't exactly what you see in the movies. So being such a small scale and a small box, like I said, you really have to think about what you want to include in that small box to make it what you want. So this is what I've been working on. It's Snape's office, and if you can see, I'm going to zoom up. I don't know if you can see, but right behind here is a hallway behind this door with some arch windows, LED light windows. You can just see them there. And inside there, I've inserted a little battery light, and I can turn that on now, and hopefully it will show up on screen. There you go, and the light is on. So at night time, I mean, you're probably not going to see it too well at the moment because it's like pure daylight in here, but at night time, that little hallway lights up. So there you go, and that's without it. So it's a bit hard to see on camera, but if I turn the diorama around, that's the little hallway I'm talking about. It's this little box that comes at the back with a little arch window and stained and the LED light glass, and yeah, you can see it there, and so that has a little light in there. So I made all these little potion bottles with labels on them. They're all handmade. I made them out of clear tubing like you use in like fish tanks and things, the clear plastic tubing, and I just cut little pieces, and then I put a bottom on them by melting hot glue gun. I melted the glue and put the little bottles on top while it was still hot, and then that made a little bottom on the jars, and then I kind of just filled them with acrylic paint and used beads and things for the lids of the jars. Then I also had these little tiny they are the lids off of some gel pens that I had. And then I also made the little square table that Snape has got in his office. And on here are some more potion bottles. If you can see here, I've got a little book he's reading from, a spell book. And then we've got a cauldron at the back, and we've got a cauldron down here on the stand. And then I made a little chair for Snape as well, which has actually got real leather on it. So that is the potions room. So I've also started, if we go, beep, this is going to be Umbridge's office. So that's going to be on top of Snape's office, and I've just started it yesterday. So she's got a rounded wall at the back. I've just put in my LED light window again and my window frame there. This is the only sort of pink fabric I had, so I like to use what I have. So that's the curtains, and then if you look this side here, it has a bit that comes out. This is a door you see in the movie that's recessed a bit out of the wall. And then over here is going to be the fireplace, and then this is going to have a door attached here. That's going to be the big wooden door to her room. And then of course we will have her desk, and the desk that Harry has to write on, say I shall not tell lies. We'll have a rug in the floor here, and on the ceiling there'll be a big gorgeous floral lamp that hangs down. So I'm really excited to get into this. Of course, it's going to have all the beautiful little cat plates on the wall, and there's going to be little teacup and sugar pot set, and all sorts of beautiful umbrage things in there. So I'm really looking forward to making that. So if I grab my ruler, I'll be able to tell you what sort of dimensions this actually is. As you can see, I can hold it in my hand quite easily. So I'll just put the camera back a little bit. Okay, so that's the size. It's kind of the size, so far it's the size of my head. So compared to what I started off with, this is the Slytherin common room, which I started off like this, quite big as you can see. And now I've decided to do the whole thing this size. So quite a bit of difference there between 1/24 and 1/48 scale. The next scale down from this is, what is it? 1 to 1/44 scale, and that is tiny. That is like kind of smaller than a matchbox. So I'm definitely not going down to that. But this is the scale I'm going to do the whole of Hogwarts in, and this is manageable. This I can actually have on display in my craft room. And if you can see behind my head here, this is all the boxes of cardboard I've been collecting to make these little miniatures. So at the moment they are just completely made out of cardboard. I've got a battery hanging here to the side. It's all a kind of mess. Here's the door from Umbridge's office that's in that little recess there. So all of this has to be like paper mache'd as well and made into brickwork to look like Hogwarts as well. But this is what I'm up to so far. And of course with Snape's office there's one more thing I have to do. Can you guess? No, you guessed wrong. Or maybe right. Okay, so I've left the words off the arch here. So in that gold there, I need to get a black pen, and I believe it says potassium carbonate, which I had no idea it said that, and thankfully I had help with someone on YouTube who made Snape's office, and they told me what it said. So thank you so much. So this is what I'm up to. I hope you like it. And of course at the front here I'm going to be doing some finishing to make it look more like this sort of style at the front, like the facade will all be done as well. But I'm thinking of doing the facade at the very end when all the rooms have been completed, and that's when I'll complete all the outside and the facade at the front. So there you go. I hope you like, and that's a little update, and I'll catch you with my next miniature video. Bye.